Welcome everyone. Hope you're doing well. Seems like I was talking to myself for a little bit there. But welcome back to BlockDesk News, and today we've got a really exciting show where we're going to be discussing the most up-to-date industry news. We're going to discuss the shift in how KOLs have been changing in the industry and how most of them are really gone. We're going to discuss Bitcoin. We're going to discuss some DeFi, the main trending topics in the industry, some more information about Chainlink. And I've got two really exciting projects, which I'm not promoting, which I'm just personally using and making some profits from. So yeah, really exciting times, and let's get things rocking with the most important thing, and that is Bitcoin's performance. Unfortunately, Bitcoin, it's still the anchor within the industry. It anchors all the cryptocurrencies to itself. So yeah, Bitcoin in the past week has been consolidating, but as many of you know, consolidation doesn't specifically mean it's staying stable. It's been consolidating with a minus 7.3% decline in the past 7 days. So current prices sit around 89,000. Let's have a look what it says exactly, 89,900, give or take. And that is up in the past 24 hours by just around 1%. So market cap is approximately 1.8 trillion, and 24-hour volume is solid over $57 billion. So analysts, this is from CoinGecko. So I don't know if any of you got the premium version of CoinGecko, but it is a great place to get your information. And they've got some really good analytics basically for the crypto industry. So from CoinGecko, some of the top analysts know a fragile structure and predict further consolidation. So we can basically predict a downward trend for the time being. Although since we've been together talking as a community, I've been saying institutions are buying, and the data proves it. And so the institutions are still buying up big amounts of cryptocurrency, and they're just buying it off the market. So that means for all of us is that institutions are starting to hoard Bitcoin like never before, but the markets don't show this. And it's the most weirdest bull market or time of the market I've ever been. So this reflects the broader market caution basically with the recent swings. They are trying to seed out as much liquidity out of the retail guys, and then most likely pump it as much as they possibly can. Hello mate, how are you, Jakob? Hope you're doing well. And then pump it as much as they can, and then like I'm saying, by April, when the midterms come, this is very likely to happen. Now moving on from Bitcoin more into the influencer side, I've been thinking about this, and I think this is some really important information for all of you to really consider. So 4 years ago, around 2022, in the bull market peaks, crypto flooded with influencers, individuals like myself, but maybe more bigger, like, you remember all the other ones who are basically gone now. But this is really important to sort of notice. There was a lot of shilling going on and a lot of paid promotions and a lot of hype around this. Now it's practically gone. You're only really going to see the real people around at the moment who just provide news and don't really try to, gather money from their communities. And this is really important because there's been a shift in the market, and this is one of the biggest shifts in the market. So projects, for example, like Galaxy, which reward you with points for doing activities that convert into small amount of airdrops. So this gives really cheap user acquisition without paying those big cash for creators. And this basically has stopped any hype for any project which has launched. When was the last time you were hyped about a project for which you had to do these tasks on Twitter and comments and blah, blah, blah? You're not hyped. You get the tokens, you sell, and you move on. So the way the crypto industry has really evolved into not influencer heavy, I would say, has really diminished some of the hype inside the industry. So many projects now expect payment for coverage instead of sponsoring influencers. So this weeds out pure marketeers basically. So what remains are the real providers focused on genuine news and analysis. People like myself. Crypto Wendy is a really good example also of a YouTuber who used to, yes, do a lot of paid shills, but now she's really focusing on the industry, on the news, and delivering value to her community. And I thought I wanted to really discuss this with you. It's a really important factor in the industry. And the reason is because simply the way people get excited about projects is different. And I do have a really cool new website that all of you can use that actually allows you to buy tokens now of the projects that you cannot get. Like the projects on CoinList who deny you, like projects who are only VC focused that you have to buy on the market, or those public pre-sales that you buy and then you get refunded for. I'll show you a place where you can buy those tokens guaranteed. But we'll get to that. I want to move on to another story now and discuss a little bit about Ethereum staking, which is really interesting. And you guys are you're going to love these numbers. Ethereum staking has hit an all-time high. More than 30% of the total ETH supply is now staked. And remember, the ETH supply is now finite. So before it used to be infinite, now it's finite. So 30% of the whole supply is staked. What is this telling you? Is there a big move going to happen in the Ethereum space? The data pretty much shows you that. So discussions at the moment highlight record staking by large entities. Very important. Improved network security, DeFi growth, and ETF inflow. So this implies this is a strong bullish situation for ETH prices and the ecosystem health. So even though it's expensive, yes, we don't like ETH. There's so many better layer twos. Don't start thinking about it like this, because the moment ETH starts pumping, some NFTs might see some liquidity enter, and some projects might see, being launched on Ethereum. You never know. So staking reduces circulating supplies, obviously enhances security and signals long-term confidence in Ethereum as the DeFi layer 2 backbone. It also supports broader altcoin recovery narratives. So this is really good for altcoins. Moving on to Chainlink as well. Now, Chainlink is a really big underdog, in my opinion. I think Chainlink actually is one of the most important projects in the industry. So looking at real world assets, RWA, stable coins, and privacy coins are dominating conversations at the moment. We all know this. Privacy is one of the key sort of agendas. I wouldn't say it's the agenda, but privacy tokens are one of the key agendas at the moment. And RWAs, real world assets, there's a lot of projects which are going to be launching next month. And of course, stable coins. Everyone wants their own stable coin nowadays. USDT was the first. Now, Trump's got his own one. Coinbase made their own one. There's going to be millions. And where's all this money coming from? Is it all backed by the same Bitcoin? You never know. Obviously, this is me just, guessing, I guess. So examples include Ondo Focus USDT. So they use in unstable economies like Venezuela for hedging and inflation protection, and privacy narratives around Monero, XMR, ZEC, and Beam. And all these stablecoins and RWAs are seen as dominant alongside prediction markets, which we're going to discuss also. Prediction markets are really big. This is something we're going to be discussing today as well. So while these privacy coins gain from regulatory hedging and utility rewards, so the implications that for all of this is signals that crypto is just maturing basically, and Chainlink is in the middle of all of this. It provides services to every single one of these industries. So Chainlink is, in my opinion, one of the most safest investments to make in the current industry, because of every single project wanting to utilize their technology. Their token does work, unfortunately, as a stock rather than a utility token. So the same as you would say, well, there's not many actually which work as stock which are successful, but Chainlink is one of them. Can't make up nothing in my mind if anyone has any ideas. And this actually brings me up into prediction markets. So all of you know, there's been a massive, influx of money going into prediction markets. And I found one. So at the moment, poly markets is the biggest prediction market in the world. You can basically gamble on whatever you want. So we can have a look at poly market. There we go. .com. So for those of you who don't know, so this is a website that you can use basically to gamble on any event that you want in the world. So you can say, what will happen tomorrow, or who will win the presidency. Like, will Kamin be out as the supreme leader of Iran by February 28th? Specifically, you can say yes or no. You can put in $1,000, and if you say yes, and if by February 28th he's out of the government, you win 5,888. So that's a $4,000 upcome basically. So this is on Polygon, Poly Markets, and now they're launching a brand new one called Space. It's being launched next month, and is basically, as you can see, a copy of this, but it's on Solana. And everybody knows how much liquidity there is on Solana, how many people are going to be using this, and their token is launching next month. So I want all of you to keep in mind, this is really basically going to be one of the biggest projects, I think, on Solana, launching next month. And this brings me back. Remember in the beginning of the video, I said I have something really special for all of you. Well, I found a website which is called whales.market. So let me share actually in the live chat with all of you. So this is Space official website. All of you can go check it out. They are launching next month. They were oversubscribed by over, I think it was like $3 million oversubscribed on the public sale. But get ready for this. Here is Whales Market. I'm going to give you guys my referral so you guys can, I don't know why it's in this language though. Anyway, I'll just give you the direct. This is without my referral. So Whales Market is a way for you to buy tokens before they're launched from people who are participating in airdrops, who are participating in other ways of obtaining the token. So for example, here is Space. You can literally go and buy Space tokens right now, and then just put up your Solana or your USDT on the Solana blockchain, and somebody will fill that order. And when TGE happens, you will get those tokens. So I was able to buy the Seeker token. This is the new Solana phone token. I was able to buy this token in the past before it launched without going into any private sale or any other sale. So as you can see, look at all of these, like Zama. Zama is being launched on CoinList, and you can buy it. It's coming up soon, I guess. You can buy T. You can buy Mega ETH even. Mega ETH is a really big one. That's been really pumping. This is basically a Ethereum clone that's going to do 100 transactions per second. So it's like basically the super Ethereum. And then, investing in layer ones is really big. So this is I guess, one that you can have a look at. So yeah, this is the two websites I would highly recommend. I'm gonna try find my I think this is gonna be the referral. No, I don't know why it's in another language. It really shouldn't be. It's such a weird thing. Maybe there's like incentives. No, this is just incentives dashboard. No. Well, I guess not today. Oh, referral. There you go. Copied. There you go, guys. If you want to try this out, use my referral. It's going to help a lot. All right. Anyway, guys, so that's it for this week's news. I hope that's been helpful. At the moment we're in the consolidation, so it does mean the price is potentially going to be going down. Even though consolidation doesn't mean that, at the end of the day, it doesn't mean a bull market is here, unfortunately. So that's it for the market information. I do want to talk a little bit about SuperDAP as well, because we've got a lot of updates. Now we're like, we are really getting into the swing of things with the updates going on with SuperDAP. So I'm going to go very quickly through them. We fixed unread messages count not clearing PWA. So this is where you use your mobile basically to access SuperDAP itself. We've updated update app banner for PWA, fixed pasting from ChatGPT messing up messages layout, and super groups. So now you can copy and paste from ChatGPT right into SuperDAP and you won't have any issues. Improve scrolling performance on super groups chat. So now scrolling should be even easier and better in SuperDAP itself. We fixed captcha verification issues on login for some users. Fixed inability to chat with new contacts for some users. Fixed page info loss on refresh for specific pages. New features which are coming in also. Users can now mention other supergroup members in chat using @. So you can @ somebody directly and you can message them basically. So this is really good news. Another new feature, users can now edit messages they send in supergroups. Finally, you can edit your messages. This is fantastic. And minor performance improvements across the whole app have been deployed as of now. So a lot of work has been going on. And we are also, of course, updating at the moment the AI agents. So we have around a month to complete them. And hopefully both of the AI agents are actually going to be live within a month. So there's going to be two. There's the Treasure Hunter AI agent, which is made by us. And also, the most important is the token launcher. So all of you will be able to launch your own tokens on Rolux and then eventually on ZK So Rolux will be our basically testing phase. Alongside this, we have been discussing this. If anyone, yes, thank you guys. A lot of updates are happening, so I do appreciate the support as always. And talking about support and some things on the side with Mexi, I'm sure everyone has seen. They are putting us into assessment zone again, and this is, I'll be honest, giving me a big headache. Working with centralized exchanges, too many projects are being delisted, and obviously with our contacts we have been able to stay, but right now what we need is volume and people making trades. We can't directly obviously ask people to do that, but what we can do is start a competition, and this competition is going to be announced with our African community partners on Monday. So if you're not following them, make sure that you do. Feel free to leave your link, if any of you are in this chat, to your X profile, and then I will probably join you on Monday if the time is right as well to discuss this. But what we're going to be doing is giving away some tokens for all of you to trade with, and then if you trade with those tokens, we're going to give you some tokens on top for free for you to just spend on whatever you want. So there's going to be a good way for you to basically trade some tokens, support the project, and also earn some money to go alongside that. All announced on Monday. And for today, I think that's it really. Unless anyone has any questions, you can feel free to comment down below. But I think for now, I would say crypto is evolving fast. So real builders and news providers are stepping up, but it's very hard to basically shake out, what people are used to, because people are used to specific things. You'll love to participate in that. That's absolutely fine. We have a Syscoin African community. Go onto our Discord, and we will link all the information you need. And on Monday, we'll have a spaces to let you know how to enter basically, and you can earn some money. So yeah, Bitcoin is consolidating, but institutions keep on accumulating. So everybody is buying. Everybody is buying ETH. ETH is staking, like 30% of ETH is staked. 30% of all ETH in the world is staked. Chainlink, TradeFi bridges, and RWA privacy show maturing narratives. And that's what we're looking for, narratives. Hopefully this year we're going to see some really good narratives and another big pump in crypto. I really recommend checking out the Whales market, everybody. The second link I posted. Check it out. Check out Spaces. You can buy some tokens that are very cheap, from people pre-selling them basically. But that's it for this week, guys. It's been a pleasure. I'm always happy to see you. I'm sending love. When is deadline for AI agents competition? AI agents, there is no deadline. So it's a grants program, and we've dedicated a big amount of tokens to these AI agents. So whoever develops an AI agent and integrates it, good morning. Whoever basically launches an AI agent and integrates into SuperDApp, you will be within a chance of receiving some tokens from us. We will help promote your AI agent. We will help promote your project. And of course, every month, as I said, I'm going to choose some people and send them some tokens, whoever deployed onto our platform, basically onto SuperDApp. So this is ongoing. Anyone can enter at any time, and I highly recommend you do. It's good for your portfolio. It's a way for you to get some SuperDApp tokens. You can support the project, and we can support you with marketing and getting you onto these live shows even. So yeah, if you got any information, of course, ask on Discord, ask on SuperDApp as well. We have an official SuperDApp super group, and it's free to enter, and you guys can ask anything you want there. But that's it for this week. I hope everyone's enjoyed. If you are here a bit late, you can rewatch this video. And don't forget to like and leave a comment in the video when it is uploaded. But that's it for today. Much love from BlockDesk News. Much love from SuperDApp. This has been Edward. All the best, guys. Bye-bye.